Go for it whenever you're ready.
At age 13, the year when I began working full-time, I prayerfully dedicated the rest of my life to serving the Creator, to attaining and remaining in the truth. And to this day, they hold me responsible to their idea of that commitment. I hold the title of disfellowshipped. And do you know we're going on 7 years? And as I wrote that, I noticed that my writing was looking exactly like my father's. Never do I disrespect the writings of my father, and I'm a ferociously protect the honor of my mother, inciting uprisings of consciousness, and in this moment I finally found my true pen. Do you remember when I tossed a quad of prescriptions, and there as I simultaneously lost a quartet, 25 cents, I'm talking pounds, baby, pounds. This story is old. Oh yes, I have slept in the gutters. Oh my, how I have known numbing cold. So here we are, and where does that leave us? Well, I suppose I might like to mention that I miss my baby sis. I miss all those friends, and my mom and my dad and my grandma who's dead, and my cousins and all those aunts and uncles. Gnarly scuffed knuckles, tie tacks, and ant traps of anthrax, which is a metaphor for a confusing system. Slavery stitched into our fine business garments, itch and stiff and rigid, and regards this place we are now, the time of this breath, we can explore the metaphor and nirvanic knowing that we know nearly nothing. Relax, Jack, there's nothing that's under control. In fact, that's exactly what will happen if we live on and let go, but I have this conundrum, see. They're alive and they won't even talk to me unless I prove over time that I want to be steeped deeply in their specific religion, which means that I groom ultra-conservative businessmen. So what is this then? Give me a hug. Hug is what you used to come up and say to me until I couldn't fit within the framework you gave to me. Don't you know that I love you, Pa? I hold none of it against thee, and I still shout hallelujah. Living my life as it is sanctity, and I'm thanking he, she, yet the great what is, that which cannot be limited of time, size, or potential perpetual points of existence. There's this super beautiful church I'm in, where the pews are skunks and checkmate with the bishop, where the organ is what I'm saving for the love of a special woman, for the simple act of creation, and these trees are steeples, and this forest is the finest choir chorus. Of course, this is why I'm simultaneously more fit, morphin, Morpheus, Mobius, more mellow than a morphine injection, and may I interject this, I am still Yahweh's witness, except I'm speaking from recesses, and I'm speaking from experience. And maybe, just maybe, I'll go on speaking in the microphone. All day we can play as we do what brings our hearts on home. You say I could stay if I follow all the same rules mainly unchanged since before there was HBO, Star Wars, or G.I. Joe. And all this time we still believe in the same thing. The underlying essence of love is the main thing, and joy and peace and patience, which you relate with long-suffering, kindness, mildness, and self-control, eventual mindfulness and self-knowing. Do you see where this is going? Breath control. Something they barely speak of, where men can be entrusted with feeding the hearts of others when in some cases their own hearts hurt so much they cannot even lovingly feed their own faces, and they settle for processed feces, and their crevices express more pleas, morphine, morphing into something more like what their body is eating, constantly calling to God in their pleading, which felt somewhat odd, kind of like perpetual bleeding. But they did their best according to how they see, and so they continue to do until there is no more they and we inside the eyes of those who've looked deep inside their me and lovingly planted a seed. Surrounded by volunteers, soon no more need to go and loosen up like over a couple of beers, soon seeing the essence in everyone, that which we all share, simultaneously loving and bless us all, this which we all share. So let's love it upright, and it starts with the inside. Care for everything that we find there. Yes, let's love our light bright. It's prime time we shine bright like the divine, with all the new gifts we can pick there. Dare to share, show we care. It lifts what constricts the free flow there.